You ever have that moment when watching something and you wonder when the deluge of things are going to stop? Well, this week is a bit like that. Hello and welcome back to A Few Bits of News. I'm 2B Sliver and today we're going over a few bits of news from the gaming industry and adjacent areas over the past week. Last week was a great time to be a Pokémon fan. On Wednesday the 18th, the Pokémon Company pulled out all the stops and premiered an almost 30-minute Pokémon Presents to their official YouTube channel. Yes, 30 minutes, practically double the normal length of past announcements. In case you missed it, here's a recap. Pokémon UNITE, the newly released free-to-play MOBA, started the presentation out strong, announcing the date for its cross-play compatible mobile release. Coming to both Apple Store and Google Play Store, fans can get their hands on this title starting September 22nd. Don't wait though, as the pre-registration campaign is currently underway. Up for grabs after reaching 2.5 million pre-registrations is the UNITE license for Pikachu. Double that number to 5 million and unlock the special festival-style Pikachu Holoware outfit. For Switch players, don't fret, you get a launch bonus too. All players who log into their Switch version by August 31st, 2021 will receive a free UNITE license for Zeraora. Be sure to link your Switch account to mobile to enjoy these gifts across both game versions. Aside from the announcement of the mobile release, two more battlers were teased in the presentation, Mamoswine and Sylveon. These two came on the backs of the latest release, Blissey, the excellent supporter Pokémon. First announced on the game's official Twitter account on Monday. Counting the newest two, as well as the unreleased Blastoise, Pokémon UNITE's roster is now up to 25. The presentation continued with an unexpected title popping back up in the news. Remember Pokémon Cafe Mix, the free-to-play mobile puzzle game released last year? The Pokémon Company announced a total revamp of the game, rebranding it as Pokémon Cafe Remix. Fans can expect fully revamped puzzles with new elements, new Pokémon showing up to visit your cafe who may join your staff, and even new dress-up options. The release date was set for fall 2021. Not to be forgotten, Pokémon Masters EX flew out of the gate with a variety of fun announcements, all centered around its 2-year anniversary. The first was the addition of Dynamaxing, a popular element of the main series games added in Pokémon Sword and Shield. The second announcement was legendary, literally. Team up with Leon and the new sync pair Hop and Zamazenta to defeat Cygnus Suit Leon and his partner Eternatus. The presentation also revealed that as a way to celebrate the 2-year anniversary, players will get the chance to scout up to 100 sync pairs at no cost. The legendary ball keeps rolling with the return of 3 more legendary events, Xerneas, Kyurem and Palkia. But wait, there's more! Announced for late August, special 2-year anniversary sync pairs were teased, one confirmed as being the 2021 anniversary edition of N in a special outfit, and Reshiram. Following close after, in September, the trailer announced a new story, the villain event prelude, kicking off on the 15th featuring the Team Rocket head honcho himself, Giovanni. Team Rocket was shown to be the first of many villainous organisations coming soon to Pokémon Masters EX. We'll be waiting to see what kind of mischief they bring in the future. Pokémon Masters EX was not the only Pokémon title with a big milestone in the presentation. In July, Pokémon Go kicked off its 5th anniversary celebration, and the Pokémon Party continues with a special post-presents event. Running between August 20th and August 31st, new Pokémon will appear in Go from the Galar region. Don't miss this opportunity to catch Wooloo, Squavette and Phalanx during the event. Also appearing are the 5-star raid Pokémon Zacian and Zamazenta. Zacian will be available for capture between August 20th to the 26th, and Zamazenta will take over from the 26th until September 1st. What brings these Galar Pokémon to the area? The trailer showed the mischievous Hooper, hinting that the portals made by its rings may be to blame. Trainers should keep an eye out for a special research quest chain featuring Hooper coming soon. Although all is still not well within the Pokémon Go community, criticism of the removal of the feature added because of the pandemic continues, but it took a new twist last week. Massively OP reported Niantic support had tweeted out that due to New Zealand's change in status, they would be reinstated the features removed until New Zealand's status improves. A generous move on the surface, however Pokémon Go YouTuber and player Ryan Swag seems to think otherwise in a tweet stating Niantic's change is more in line with government rulings put in place by New Zealand than actual requests from the players or the state of the pandemic itself. This wouldn't be the first time this has happened, as egg hatching chances were added back in March due to government and online group pressure, and even now members of the community still think it is the bare minimum Niantic could get away with. As Massively OP continues, with sites like PvPpoke.com turning focus onto Pokémon UNITE, it's going to be an interesting time for Pokémon Go trying to adjust to pressures on both legal and community sides going forward. Returning to the presentation, Pokémon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl were next in the spotlight, and after watching, November 19th can't come soon enough for Aya. The presentation highlighted beloved features that gave the original game's flair, Pokeball customization and super contests, just to name a few. While these features were given ample airtime to show just how well they were translated from 2D to 3D, the game did not skimp on new features. Likely the biggest change between the original games and the remakes, aside from Pokémon Following You, which we did notice too, is the announcement of character customization. The trailer showed off the new Style Shop, where trainers will be able to purchase a variety of clothing to change their overall appearance and aesthetic. This feature, first added in Pokémon X and Y, was removed from the last round of remakes, Pokémon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Instead, the player played the role of specific protagonists May and Brendan. While it put the remakes closer in line with their originals, this was generally not well received among fans. This likely led to the feature returning for Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Another big feature to discuss is the change to the Underground, the feature in the original game where trainers could explore underground tunnels and dig up fossils, stones, and other useful items. In the remakes, this feature is now called the Grand Underground, and boy has it gotten an overhaul. Expanded considerably with both local and online play, the Grand Underground now features Pokémon hideaways, areas where unique spawns can be encountered, battled, and caught. Reminiscent of the wild area from Pokémon Sword and Shield and the wild Pokémon system of Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, wild Pokémon walk around in plain sight. What Pokémon will appear at any given time is influenced by the player's secret base. It was announced that the player will have access to different placeable statues that will directly influence spawns. Now let's talk about the Pokémon themselves for a minute. Many were shown in the trailer, though a few immediately stood out. Pokémon such as Houndoom and Swinub were spotted in the footage, yet were not in the original Diamond and Pearl Pokédex. Even more interesting was Munchlax. No more will trainers have to hunt down the exact 4 honey trees randomized for their game file, and no more will they have to find one after a grueling 6-hour wait. Just grab your Explorer kit and get digging. Speaking of special Pokémon, the Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl section wrapped up with a hardware announcement. Starting November 5th, Gen 4 fans can purchase the Special Edition Dialga and Palkia Nintendo Switch Lite. The design is a direct callback to the Special Edition Onyx Nintendo DS Lite, featuring the same pair and sold during the original Diamond and Pearl release. If you like what you see, grab yourself a pre-order today while you can. The latter half of the presentation was dedicated to Pokémon Legends Arceus, opening up with a trailer showcasing a lot of its main features. First, yes, the game is open world. Unlike the wild areas in Sword and Shield, this isn't just a token area, but with the main parts still roads. It's seeming more in line with Zelda Breath of the Wild or Monster Hunter. Whether this means each area will be its own zone, or the game is truly open world, the first signs are encouraging for those disappointed with Sword and Shield's initial take on the idea. Pokémon are back walking around these areas again. However, leaning further into this new world, Pokémon can be captured without entering combat, as sneaking up to one from the tall grass and a carefully aimed Pokeball can now secure you a new Pokémon. Seeing as this is an age where humans and Pokémon are yet to live together, some Pokémon will flee in your presence, some will be curious about you and carefully walk up to you, but be warned, others will actually attack you, give chase, and even hurt you if they catch up to you. Which leads us on to the combat system. Say goodbye to our old friend the battle screen intro, as now you can throw your chosen Pokémon into combat at any time from a live selection menu on screen, either to help capture or defend you from aggressive Pokémon. Combat itself remains its turn-based basics, however there is a small twist to it this time with combat styles. From the two shown, Strong and Agile styles will change the base stats of your Pokémon. Strong style increases your Pokémon's power over the cost of its speed, whereas Agile style does the reverse, prioritizing speed over power. Not only does this add a new layer to the combat system that many have wanted to see for a long time, selecting the right style in combat may reward you with a chance to have multiple turns before the opposing Pokémon has a chance to react. Another first for the series. One final bit to the open world part of the game, it seems the travel abilities like Surf and Fly have been changed to adapt to this new world, with Fly seemingly now a glider, showing its Breath of the Wild influence on its sleeve. The presentation also did show players riding on their Pokémon in general across the fields. Along with the battle intro, it seems the trusty bike has also been retired. Turning to the actual content direction, the game seems more quest driven than go to point A, B, then C, which makes sense in an era without Pokémon gyms. In the Jubilife village, you are part of the Survey Corps, undertaking assignments for each faction of the Corps, going out and doing the objective required and returning with your findings and adding data to what Nintendo state as the world's first Pokédex. Nintendo also states that the Survey Corps will unlock the true purpose of your adventure, and included in that is Arceus and how this all fits together. The answers we'll seek will be known January 28, 2022, with pre-orders available now, free heavy balls and an exclusive outfit if you do. Closing out the presentation was details on Pokémon Home. This will be continuing on with Pokémon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl and Legend Arceus. However, those Diamond and Pearl players will have to wait a little longer, as support for the games will not start until some point in 2022. Ranked battles were mentioned as well, as they will be continuing in Pokémon Sword and Shield for the foreseeable future. One thing clearly noted is that ranked battles will not feature in Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl or Legends Arceus, and will remain exclusive to Sword and Shield. Phew, and that was the recap of the presentation. I packed a lot into those 30 minutes. Turning to more tabletop than desktop, last week marked a massive milestone for the upcoming tabletop RPG Avatar Legends, the role-playing game. Started by Magpie Games, the Kickstarter began seeking funding on August 3rd to produce the first officially licensed tabletop game for the Avatar The Last Airbender and Legends of Korra IPs. Originally seeking $50,000, the Kickstarter blew this goal out of the water, reaching their goal within 16 minutes of posting. Since then, the campaign shattered the genre's record to become Kickstarter's highest-earning tabletop RPG. On August 13th, the campaign had raised over $5 million, rising to $6 million by the 17th. At time of recording, the campaign had hit $6.7 million with over 54,000 backers. Backers of the project are being rewarded handsomely, with pledges receiving a variety of rewards, such as a large cloth map of the Avatar world, custom dice, adventure booklets, dice bags, digital playbooks, journal packs, extended play booklets, and a beautiful holographic laminate special edition core book. You can even choose which avatar you want on the front. Pledges that include rewards range between $20 and $200, with optional items available to be purchased. Interested to play? The Kickstarter features a link to the Quick Start, a bare-bones free PDF for those chomping at the bit to give the system a try before the official launch in February 2022. Check out the link down in the description below for the official Kickstarter running until September 2nd. Just a small heads up for this week, the team of Guild Wars 2 announced in a YouTube video, containing spoilers mind you, starting on the 24th, which is tomorrow, the Living World Season 4 content will be unlocking each part weekly for free, for players yet to pick up that season of content since its first launch. This does not need any other content purchased, just log in and grab those unlocks, otherwise it'll cost you again once the offer expires. I will be doing so, and Krem highly recommends you do so if you intend to play the story at any point. This is part of the team's celebration of the lead up to End of Dragons expansion in February, and have already offered Season 2 and 3 for free back in May. If the trend is true, then Season 5, called the Ice Brood Saga, will probably be unlocked again for free between now and launch. We'll let you know if it does. Speaking of seasonal content, Destiny 2 begins its latest season of content, again on the 24th, entitled Season of the Lost. This is meant to be the final season of Year 4 and the Beyond Light expansion leading into the Witch Queen expansion. However, due to the pandemic, this was pushed back till early 2022, marking the possibility of Season of the Lost becoming a 6-month season outside the standard 3 months. Krem points out that Year 3's Season of the Arrivals was also extended last year, when Beyond Light itself was delayed from September till November. Details of which are unknown as of yet, as during the downtime, an hour before the launch of the season, will be a showcase of not only the next season's content, but also that of the Witch Queen expansion, putting cards on the table on how one may lead into the other, much like with the Season of the Arrivals, when the darkness came and finally conquered the Sol system, taking out 4 playable locations with it. What we do know of this next season is that it will feature crossplay for the first time between console and PC in its PvE areas. This is due early in the season. The Vanguard token system is being retired, while both Valor and Infamy ranks are being adjusted at the same time, renamed to Crucible and Gambit ranks to make it clear as to what they are. Joining them will be Vanguard ranks, which will be earned by completing strikes, nightfalls and battlegrounds. Adding to the arsenal of the Guardians will be status legendary weapons for power and Kinect slots. The trails of the 9 weapons return in the Prophecy dungeon, while Strike, Gambit and Crucible ritual weapons will move to the reward track of the ranking systems explained earlier. In terms of story, there is little to say as of yet, but Bungie did tease an image with Mara Sov, leader of the Forsaken, pictured with Osiris. It's speculated with the events of last season, the story of the Dreaming City may come to a close. Krem mentions after the previous few years of storytelling being all over the place, Bungie have found its stride with Year 4. With what's been told this year, this final season is going to go out with one hell of a bang. And now we're on to this week's releases, starting with, on August 23rd, Fling to the Finish, a cooperative racing game where teammates are tethered together by elastic rope, entering early access and available on Steam. On August 24th, we have King's Bounty 2, a turn-based RPG with hexagon-based combat. Build up your character to fight back against the darkness to restore peace to Nostria. Available on PC, PS4, Xbox One and Switch. We also have Aliens Fireteam Elite. Set in the Aliens universe, fight alongside your fire team of Marines to contain the Xenomorph threat in this squad-based third-person shooter. Available on PC, PlayStation and Xbox. We also have Hoa, a puzzle platformer with beautiful hand-painted art, lovely music and a peaceful, relaxing atmosphere. Available on PC, Switch, PlayStation and Xbox. And we also have I Expect You to Die 2. Become an elite super spy ready for espionage, explosives and gadgets galore. Catch this Escape the Room VR game on Oculus Quest, PSVR and Steam VR. Next up, on August 25th, we have Psychonauts 2. Dive into the psychedelic psyche of your friends and enemies in the sequel to the original 3D puzzle platformer. Available on PC, Xbox and PS4. Next up on August 26th, we have Proto Corgi. Play as Bullet, a C3 class, cute cyber corgi, cybernetic dog in his quest for saving his owner, a brilliant scientist kidnapped by a strange alien race that wants to rule the galaxy. Available on Steam. And on August 27th, we have No More Heroes 3, a stylish action combat game with minigames such as mining, beating up gators and mowing. Available on Switch. Next, we have Boldo the Guardian Owls. Journey through a magical land teeming with mysteries to unravel in this puzzle RPG. Available on PC, PS4, Xbox One and Switch. Wow, that's quite a lot of games coming out in the next week. How are we going to fit them all in? And that's it for this week's A Few Bits of News. Tune in next Monday for more news across the gaming industry. And as always, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, as well as hit that bell to get notified of the next video. If you'd like to chat with us live, then come join me every Tuesday, Wednesday and Friday evening over on Twitch, link in the description. Otherwise, we'll see you below in the comments.